Yes, just coming up now to the halfway mark in our match, and this day is turning out to be a real sizzler in more senses than one. The Dutch team fishing extremely well with Jan van Schendel out in front, and the combined Great Britain and Ireland side having a terrific day.
The English lads, Ian Heaps and Sid Meads, fishing very, very well. They're taking a lot of bream out of those swims now. Odd roach, but the bream are coming in, and there's no doubt that the lead is being changed between Sid Meads and Ian Heaps. Right at the start, Sid Meads started off with 14 fish before Ian Heaps even got a bite. But
the
Ian
Irish angler, John Montgomery?
Well, let's talk about Ian Heaps. He then started catching fish and had a purple patch and came back at Sid. But Steady Sid, I think we should be calling him now. He just kept plodding along and the bream keep coming into his
And
nets.
the Irish angler, John Montgomery?
John Montgomery had a very slow start. He, in fact, couldn't make his mind up whether he was going to go on the ledger, go on the float or use the pole. He's no doubt still in with a chance, but he's got a lot of leeway to make up.
Well, so the Irish lad really hasn't established the sort of commanding lead we're used to seeing from Irish anglers in these competitions.
I don't think he's doing a Bobby Smithers at the moment, Derek, no. But as I say, there's still a lot of time left, 2.5 hours. John Montgomery could come into his own, but I think he's got to really expect that the fish move out of the swims of Sid Meads and Ian Heaps.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is Jan van Schendel catching a fish almost with every cast?
Jan van Schendel is doing so well that he's now called for a second net. So that means a full net of fish. This could be the match that we see the 100-pound mark go.
You were catching well in the first hour. Have they died a bit?
8. Got 8 or 10 bream, I guess.
Oh. It's okay. What about Ian? How's he doing?
He's catching a lot of roach.
No bream down there, is there? Yes, you've got one on. What are you using? Just a worm, is it?
Yes, it's the worm and the maggot.
And a maggot.
Sid, a good day?
Yeah, a very pleasant day, Peter.
Hard work, though, by the looks of things. I mean, you've never stopped catching right from the off.
No, it's hard work. That's the reason I'm holding the rod and fishing a big bomb. It's just a question of getting through the roach and onto the bottom. And as you see, they're almost taking it on the drop.
Normally, you'd put that rod down now and watch for the swing tip to go up, wouldn't you?
I would do
How
it.
many times in England would you actually stand here with the rod in your hands, watching a tip go up like that?
There's not many times. I've just had it a couple of times when I've broken a couple of river records, you know.
Looks very much as though you're on to break a record on here today.
I certainly would do if they was big fish. If they was big bream, God knows what.
What sort of estimation do you put on the weight that you've taken already?
I've probably got about 70 pound, I should think. Something
That's a
like
conservative estimate as well, isn't it?
Well, the fish have been spawning, and you know they're not as big as they look. They're probably pound and a half.
There's one now, isn't it?
Yep, that's one.
Is that a bream or a roach?
That's a bream.
You said that before when I was talking to you, and it was a roach.
Actually, it feels like a roach. No, this is a bream.
No, it's a bream. They're good quality fish, aren't they?
Well, they are, and they all seem round about the same size.
John, it's taken you a wee while to get into your stride.
Has, Derek. I've just started to come here in the last hour, and I've just been getting a fisher chuck here, very close in here.
You've also been a bit of trouble with motorboats and things like that around the place.
Yes, there's been a bit of trouble with the stands and the bait, keeping the stuff on the stands.
The wake from the motorboats going up and down has been knocking the gear about.
Putting extra water in the ground bit and knocking them off the stands and everything.
John, I noted that you're 20 years old and you're a second-year university student.
That's right.
The kind of dedication, the kind of application that's required to become a top-class course angler. Does that not conflict with the academic career?
It does, yes. I don't get as much time to spend on my fishing as I would like. I have to do a lot of work during the week and just save the weekends for my fishing.
Well, what happens when you qualify? Are you going to give yourself a few years angling before you pursue a career, or is it going to be head down to get the good job?
No, I'll have to get the good job. You can't afford to go fishing without getting a good job.
All right, about 35 seconds left in this amazing match.
The band have even come out to celebrate a fabulous day's sport, Derek. It's really Jan van Schendel who's gone through from the Dutch side. Is it Ian Heaps or Sid Meads that goes through? Or has John Montgomery made a very, very good late finish and beat the pair of them?
John Montgomery has been fishing very strongly for the last hour.
That's right.
Jan van Schendel, 2 nets full of fish there.
Oh, it's been an absolute fabulous day's sport. We just don't know, though, whether John Montgomery has done enough to get him through to that final place.
Or will he make fastest loser? You've got 3 seconds to close this
2,
match down.
1, go.
Now, the question is at the moment, has Sid Meads done enough to beat Ian Heaps? Indeed, another question being asked, is Sid Meads going to be the first man to beat the hooked record? Is he going to break the 100 pounds of fish limit? 4th and final basket. Will he make 45.44 in toto for a new hooked international record?
7 kilos, 900 grams for the 4th basket for Sid Meads.
He's done it. He's done it.
Giving a total weight of 49 kilos, 220 grams, the first one over the top.
That's a terrific catch, but you know what's even more surprising? We suspect that there's an even bigger net waiting for us.
I believe you could be right.
For Holland, Jan van Schendel.
The 5th and final basket for Jan van Schendel, 5 kilos, 160 grams.
I make that 49 kilos, 260.
So Jan van Schendel's final basket, 5 kilos, 160 grams, giving a total weight of 49 kilos, 260 grams, 40 more than Sid Meads.
40 grams more.
New hooked international record.
Sid Meads' record only a minute or so old and already smashed by the Dutchman Jan van Schendel. Congratulations, terrific fishing. Denmark is the host country for Hooked International this year. The Danes, they did so well in the World Cup, they want to do very well in Hooked International. You can come fishing with us then, and we'll also be taking a bit of a break to go carp fishing with top comic and specimen hunter Jim Davidson.